Hello boys and girls, and here again. This is Disgaea 2. This isn't Final Fantasy X, 12 rather, that I have been playing through recently. The reason for that is Square Enix hit me with a Content ID slam, and they didn't remove it. So I'm not playing any more Square Enix games on the channel anymore. Sorry, I've taken Final Fantasy 1 through to 9 out of the PlayStation box, along with Vagrant Story. So I'm going to play an RPG that hopefully won't hit me with Content IDs and mess up my standing and all this sort of stuff. Disgaea 2. I was going to play the first Disgaea. I thought it'd be fun to play through them all gradually, maybe. But for some reason, Disgaea 2 doesn't seem to like the Elgato. I put it in and it just comes up with nothing. Sorry for talking over all this. I've put the game in English purely because if you have it in Japanese, not everyone's going to get it, are they? Might as well have it in English, make it simple for everyone. But yeah, it's going to be the same deal as with Final Fantasy. 20-minute timer, we'll play through as much as I can in 20 minutes, save it, and then we'll just, jump back every couple of days. But I like Disgaea 2. I think it's greatly underrated. It's a nicer looking game as well. Like there's Adele.
You really gonna go through with this? You don't have to do this, you know. I can go and find Xenon myself.
He's a hero.
Oh, yes, we do. We've already searched for him and we haven't even found a clue.
It's quite an interesting
Besides,
Disgaea game, this.
Finished all the preparations
The
to summon him.
main character is literally the polar opposite of Lahal.
Fried dragon, berry oil, the surest
Same sense of
sword,
humour still here, the same
shoes,
dark,
Rumbo.
cryptic,
It's
demony
all
sense of
here.
humour.
Now we just need to sacrifice a bit of life energy to summon Xenon. You just concentrate on defeating Overlord Xenon when he's summoned, okay?
Yeah, I can do that. Hey. The kid's name's Taro.
Honey, this
Maro,
summon's gonna take more
can't
than
remember.
just a little life. We're gonna die.
Yeah! Why do you have to use our life anyway?
Yeah. Is that one of the kids from Rugrats, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was
that's
that
no
voice?
complaining. We need to sacrifice some life in order to summon Overlord Xenon. Besides, you're all demons. It's a year or two off your life. You'll probably spoil them anyway. What? Don't you want to be human again? Do you want all my hard work over the last 15 years to go to waste?
But me and Tardo were born
Tardo.
demons. We don't care about being human.
Oh, ho. Shut up, brat. Mommy still wants to be human again. So be a good little sacrifice now.
Yeah. Basically, I think, if I remember rightly, just to spoil the story a little bit, Lord Xenon has turned a load of people into demons, and not everyone. Some of them are still human.
You call this good mothering?
But yeah, because they're part demon, they've got that
You need life
wicked
energy
sense of
to use
humour,
mine, you know.
like how Lahal had.
Don't be absurd. You're the only human left in this world. Everyone else turned into monsters. We can't waste any of your precious life.
No, we can't.
I don't like this at all. Using sacrifices is just plain wrong. Only fair fights are worth fighting. That's just my style.
That's his catchphrase.
Okay, you voiced your opinion. Now get ready for the summoning ritual.
I was thinking about playing Phantom Brave as well. I think this one's a little bit more interesting. Disgaea 2 is one game that's like probably not been played enough. More people need to play it.
But I am a devil. Thanks to Xenon's curse, I have no conscience.
It's going to play a flute. Probably a skin flute. It's not really, it's a real flute. I've got the soundtrack to this game as well. It's really cool. Yeah, you play that funky music. Ooh.
By the spirits of darkness and light, in the name of Adele, I hereby summon Overlord Xenon to his side!
Is she going to summon Overlord Xenon? Ooh. It's getting dramatic already. Are they still in there? Oh yeah, Life Force, isn't it? Nah, they've been thrown out. I'm drinking a can of Relentless today because my mate Matt, who I did that Crit Apocalypse podcast with, check that out, left it over here.
Oh,
And I've not drank Relentless for years and it's still friggin' horrible. Why am I drinking this? Oh shit. It's demonic. I remember rightly, this goes on for quite a while. So this is not going to be a very gameplay centric first part, I think. It's Rosalina? It's been Rosalind? How long ago has it been since I played this last properly? Let's see. This came out in 2006. So I'm probably guessing 2007, 2008 was the last time I played this.
What happened? Where am I?
It's a girl?
Oh no, not a girl.
Well,
Girls
sure
smell.
is cute for an overlord.
You've gotta be kidding. She's Overlord Xenon?
Overlord Xenon. Do you know my father?
Father? Wait, you're Xenon's.
That I am. For I
Rosalind.
am Rosalind, the one and only daughter of Overlord Xenon.
Aw, you can't be serious.
Oh, she can be. If you've never seen Disgaea before, it's got a really nice presentation to it. It presents itself kind of like an anime. Every episode's like split up into small chapters, and in between each episode there's like next time on Disgaea bits, but they're all like nonsense, pure nonsense. Especially when Etna gets involved.
I can't wait to tell Bridget about this.
Hanako, that's her name.
But how do we know
Taro.
she really is Overlord Xenon's daughter?
Hey, you've got a point. Hey, Toots, are you really the Overlord's daughter?
Top hero talk there,
How
calling the
dare
girl
you address
Toots.
me as Toots? Do you not know the proper way to speak to a princess?
Yeah, definitely not that.
And to question my lineage, even after witnessing my noble visage.
I'm witnessing
You
something
all
though.
are truly deprived.
Yeah, just answer the question.
Very well. My heart is as broad as the night sky. Now behold my undeniable proof.
Your boobs make a
Surely
symbol,
you must
nice.
recognize this emblem of the four-leaf clover.
Oh, that four-leaf clover is...
The sign that you're a goblin in Nilbog. Oh, simple overalls then, okay, cool.
You are not as ignorant as your garb and demeanor suggest. This emblem is the ultimate proof of my heritage. It is the bond between our souls as father and daughter.
The four-leaf clover is the mark of Xenon. The three-leaf clover is the mark of Xenon's curse that we all bear. Unlike ours, it is said that only those close to Xenon himself bear the mark of the four-leaf clover. It looks like she really is his daughter.
See?
There's an anime of Disgaea as well. I don't know if it ever went onto this film, onto this game. But it was a really weird, loose adaptation of the first game. It's quite fun.
Nuts? This isn't good at all.
Me? A hostage? Don't be absurd. I simply am not hostage material.
It's like 9 minutes of cutscene so far. Good start. Good game to start with.
I summon Xenon. Those are the terms. Until Adele meets Overlord Xenon, your highness is bound by the ritual to stay by Adele's side. You can't disregard these conditions, can you?
Stupid summoning rituals. Not even I can disregard the terms of a summoning ritual. However unpleasant, there is nothing I can do.
Whoa, wait!
I skipped that a bit early there, didn't
You
I?
don't really expect me to go out looking for Xenon with her, do you?
Oh, what crazy hijinks they'll get up to.
Can't give up now. What about all that fair fight
He's
nonsense?
she's chalk and he's cheese, and they're not gonna get on. I smell sitcom. Very flashy loading screen there. They're pushing out the boat. Right. Now, I think there should be something to go find around here. Should talk to some monsters, people and monsters, to get some information before we leave. Got to talk to those, they take you to different dimensions and shops and all this sort of thing. Talk to Dimension Guide whenever you want to leave town. I don't know how she does it, but she can take you anywhere you want to go. If you've never seen Disgaea, it's a slightly silly RPG, but it's also incredibly deep. Like, there's some ridiculous stat work going on. You'll see it as I go through this. Right, there's lots of dangerous monsters out there. I didn't want you to get too lonely, so I hired some people to go with you. Standard starting, a fighter. Bye-bye, you know how they work. Red mage. He does fire. And a healer. Who I need to put... What did I used to do with healers? Archery, wasn't it? They're skilled in close combat, so use a bow and do long range attacks. Dum-ba-dum. Oh, and always save before going on an adventure. That's a good idea. Right. Yeah, I know. I'll be fine. You worry too much, Dad. Right. This being Disgaea. Blah, he's saying stuff. There should be some hidden things around here, and I can't remember where they are. I might have to do a look up at some point. Is there a jump button in this one? Yes, circle. Right. These two kids get to join your party later. One day when you're bigger and stronger. Boo, you always say that. Right, there's usually... Where was the hidden stuff in this game? There's usually 2 treasure chests hidden around here somewhere when you first start. There's one. Training stuff. It's handy to have. Right, and what do they do? Item world. Oh, item worlder. The item world is something we'll get into later. Every weapon and object that you have is a randomly generated dungeon, and you go inside them, and as you fight through them, they level up as you work your way through the dungeon. So let's say you get to level 20 in the dungeon, it turns the item into a level 20 item, boosting its skills and stuff like that. That's one of the small things you can do. Maybe there's only one treasure chest. Oh no, there's the other one. I knew I was right. Mysterious button, would you like to push it? Yeah, you always push mysterious buttons. Right. Lazy sword. Right. So, I think Adele is a fist-wearing type. Does anyone use swords? He uses a lazy sword. Has the one I've got better stats? No, it's got the exact same stats, so that's no use. You'll notice it says population 1 of 4, and there's an alchemist guy there. Alchemists, like, you have characters inside there, and when you go into the item world, you'll be able to fight those characters, and they'll add extra stats to your skills. I think alchemist adds intelligence, I think. Might be drunk there. Training staff, same. That one's got a physician and a tutor. Knowing what stats each of those things use is vital. You gradually learn them. I'll probably do a bit of buffing up on this to try and remind myself how this all works before I get properly into it. There's going to be some tutorial type stuff at the start here. So this is what the outside world is. I just nudged the mic stand, didn't I?
The outside world? What the hell are you talking about? Where are you from?
My mansion, of course. It is located somewhere in the land of Veldheim.
What? You don't know where it is?
Well, that summon of yours is quite jarring. And truth be told, I have never been outside.
I do love these Nippon Ichi games. There's like a style to them. I got properly into them on the PS2. I've got what have I got over there? La Pucelle Tactics, which came before this guy. I've got Makai Kingdoms, which I couldn't ever get into. I might be one to play one day. Dictate properly on it. I'm skipping dialogue, sorry.
All I want is for you to cooperate, okay?
But I've also got Phantom Brave. Got both the Disgaeas. Haven't got any copies of Rhapsody. I'd love a copy of Rhapsody.
Look, that's fine. I wasn't gonna do that anyway.
Then what are you going to do?
I'm gonna take you back to Zenon. Back to your father.
What? Why would you do such a thing? Are we not enemies, you and I? Do you expect me to believe you?
Look, Princess, I only have one
Excuse
goal in
me,
mind, to defeat
Princess.
Overlord Zenon. After that,
He
I
should
won't
say
need
that.
you anymore. But I do need you to guide me there.
What did you just say? You are going to defeat my father?
She's going to find that funny.
Yeah? Why? What's wrong with that?
See?
Are you insane? You are but a mere human simpleton who does not know his place.
Oh, class wars.
My father has slaughtered 1,000 overlords. He is known as the god of all overlords. How are you going to defeat him?
There's a lot of inter-overlord fighting in Disgaea. There's basically like a human world, there's an angelic world, and then there's a load of overworlds, underworlds, where the overlords rule, and they've each got their own kingdom to rule. Lahar was the leader of one in the previous game.
I already told you, I'm not gonna take you hostage, especially since you're a girl.
Then what was the point of summoning me if you will not take me hostage? I have better ways to waste my time.
So yeah, one of the things the overlords loves to do is to go to other underworlds and kill other overlords and become overlords of those underworlds.
No.
Nether realms and all that sort of
I
stuff.
apologize for summoning you. I'm sorry. What? Hey, don't come any closer. I don't really like girls.
No.
To admit one's own mistakes. You are truly honest, especially for an enemy.
Okay, look. I will keep my promise. I will return you to your father. I pledge my honor on it.
I still do not trust you. If you are truly honorable, why not simply release me?
If it was that simple, I would have done so already. But breaking the terms of a summon requires the sacrifice of a life. My life.
Your life? Very well. You do appear truthful. I shall escort you to my father's mansion.
Right, so let's go to Town Fields and learn how this game friggin' plays. I would skip the story, but you know, I'm taking you through this, not me. You can see it.
Even this place is getting overrun with monsters.
Prinnies! Yo, dude! They have their old voices and their new voices in this one.
Is Xenon's curse getting stronger? I better hurry before everyone loses their memories and turns into real monsters.
Right, hopefully the directional controls are set up the way I like them.
Father, do you think I would blindly obey you?
Because you can set the cursor to work in two different ways when you're in battle. So up goes a different direction. Uh-oh.
All enemies shall meet with death. These lowly monsters shall feast on you.
She seems
Then
pleased with
I shall
herself.
finally be free of these odious circumstances.
Dude! That's gonna upset her.
Ouch! Critical hit.
What are you doing, you dolts? I am the daughter of Overlord Xenon. Such a violent act shall not be forgiven.
There is part of the characterization in Disgaea games that they kind of know they're in a game. There's a lot of self-referential stuff going on. Prinnies are criminals who were so bad they got put inside these little penguin costumes, and they have to work for overlords to pay off their debts for all their sins they committed when they were on the human world.
What did you say? Are you confessing to be lackeys of some charlatan plotting to kill my father? You got it, dude. We're lucky we found you out here, dude.
Yeah, they got different voices in this one. A couple of the voice actors changed on this one. When Etna comes in, it's a different voice to what was on the original version of Disgaea. I've got the PSP version, they changed her voice in that one as well.
Obviously, we kick their ass.
Yeah!
Ah, yes. Excellent plan. However, there is a slight problem.
What kind of problem?
I do not know how to fight.
That should be alright.
You're joking, right?
I do not joke with peasants.
Well, she doesn't know how to fight. I guess she's going to have to be shown in a tutorial. This is the fighting tutorial. Would you like to view the tutorial? Do I want to show you guys the tutorial? Hell no, let's just beat them up. I know how to play this game. I did play that music, awesome. Right, you pull out your character, you move them to wherever you want to go. Right, is that the way I like it? I don't like that. 1 second. Can I can't, I'll change it later. Right, let's move. I don't like the way it's moving. Right, move him there. Well, attack. Let's kill this pretty. If you move to the left and right of them, you'll be able to do a little bit more damage. What you do is you basically pull out all your characters, and you have them do whatever moves you want them to do. So if I place her behind him, there's a chance that he'll do a combo attack now with her. So if I activate these, execute, boom, he didn't do a combo attack, and then she took a shot, they're dead. Right, that bonus gauge that build up, that will determine what extra stuff I get at the end of a round. He's a fighter. Oh my god, I really do have to move these left and right. Let's move him into there and plop him on defence. Don't really need to pull out all these for this mission, but it's, you know, might as well. I don't like the directions these are moving. I don't think he can fire that far yet, no. As you use fire and kill enemies with it, it will level up and you'll be able to cast it further and cast different shapes of fire, which is quite cool. Ah, god. Let's move her to here. Don't think she can hit from there. No. And then you end turn. You don't have to execute the move early, you can just end the turn and then it'll execute all the moves. So you can set up a whole bunch of them to go off one off the other. You can even get really smart because some moves will make your character move to another location after they've done them. So you can set it so they land right next to another character, and that will allow them to do a combo with another character that they might not have been able to do any before. Right, so let's have him attack that one. Right, if I move her to... Oh, I really can't get the hang of the directions this is going. Right, I'll have her attack Koenig. Let's put the fighter on Koenig as well. And I'm going to move Fire Mage. Oh, he's too far away to really be effective. Right, I can't get him to hit a combo with anyone, but let's have him do fire on... It's not worth it, is it? Right, let's just make them attack and see what happens. There's a combo attack. Yee! And that one's dead. Boom. And now he does his sword attack, and he hits a combo. Certain classes of character are more likely to combo with others. Oh, they're all still dead. Right. Right, I moved him, but I didn't cast a spell, so I can plop him back and then move him again. So what you can do is move your characters into position to be ready for a combo, but as long as they don't do a move, you can, like, make them attack again. So you can move them back. There you go. So you can get a character to be involved in a combo and not actually use them. So there you go, I earned a training staff and a toy bow. So we'll get through this cutscene, we'll go back to the island and we'll save it, and that'll be the end of the first episode, which I realise not much gameplay has happened. But, you know, it's the early stages of an RPG, it's got a lot of story to get out of the way. Adele, you're back, the shops are open now, yay! The shops? What, you don't know about shops, Roslyn? Then let me explain it to you, honey. Yes, I'd like that, I'm pretty sure she would know what shops are. Doesn't matter how sheltered she is, look at her, but, you know. There are 3 kinds of shop where you can buy, sell items, weapons, merchandise, blah blah blah. You're going to need money to buy items, naturally you might want to buy better equipment for your next battle. So I need money. I have never heard of this shopping thing. I find it quite exhilarating. Hey, don't spend all my money. That's my attempt to do an impression of Adele. I can't do it. I should just sing a song really, shouldn't I? That'd be a better impression. Yeah, there's more to shops than this though. Yes, there's more to shops. There's like trading systems. When you buy items, it bumps up your level with the shop. Don't forget to heal. And that'll let you get better items and things like that. This game is like, it's got systems on top of systems. I don't think anyone's actually injured. Oh, Adele is. Right, let's heal. Yeah. Every time you heal, it costs you a little bit of money. Yeah. Blah blah blah. We'll skip through this and I'll explain it quicker. Costs you a little bit of money. See at the bottom, heal HP, SP regained, heal and revive. Let's get treated. It's going to cost me 6, so boom. And there'll be an invisible gauge that works up with them, and every now and again you'll get a prize for spending money at the hospital, which is quite cool. The shops have a similar thing going on. So if we were to go to shops, yep. Boom, boom, boom. There's weapon mastery, so certain characters will get more stats boosts from certain weapons as you level them up. They'll inherit better stats. So I've got an excess training staff, haven't I? Let's sell that. Can I arrange these? Boom, there you go, let's tidy it. Right, so got a toy bow. That lazy sword wasn't any use either. Neither was the training staff, to be honest. We'll keep the toy bow and we'll see if that's any good. She can... hasn't got any different stats though, has it? Yeah, 6-4, 5-4. Yeah, it's worse. Right. But yeah, there's all sorts going on here. You'll see it as we go through this. I'll have to mess around, and there's certain points in the game where it forces you to go through those things. Yep, that's a demon flower girl. And she seems to be nude. But yeah. Post office. I can't remember. That wasn't this. This does something else, doesn't it? I can't remember. Yeah, there's a thing called the Dark Assembly as well, where you go in and you bribe officials to make them pass laws. There can be simple things like making the enemy stronger and things like that. But you can also do a thing called transmigration, which is very cool, and I'll explain that later. In fact, I'll explain it on the next episode. Remind me, put it in the comments, remind me to talk about transmigration. So this is the first episode of Disgaea 2. Things get more action-packed from here on out. So yeah, I'm going to save, and yeah, this is going to be my new series. Can I save a new file? Do I not have any space? I don't have any space. Aww, one of these is going to have to go. Well, let's get rid of that one. I really should clear out some space on my memory card, shouldn't I? Yep, boom. There you go. So we've overwritten that. Doesn't really matter. I think that's the one I was playing most of anyway. So yeah, I'll come back to this in a couple of days. Keep an eye on my channel. There's going to be more Shadows of Mordor episodes coming up. There's a couple more Capcom Generations episodes coming up to watch me struggle at that. I'll try and get some more PC games done soon, but there's been bugger all of interest on free-to-play, so haven't done any free-to-play for a while. So yeah, keep an eye out. More stuff coming up all the time. New Crit Apocalypse episode hopefully next week. That podcast, give it a check. It's the last video uploaded, or you can go to my SoundCloud page and look for it there. It's just me and my mate Matt talking about shizzle. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.